Today we will start with CBSE Class 10 Mathematics, Chapter number 3, Pair of Linear Equation in Two Variables, Exercise 3.1. Question 1 is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So algebraically means you have to find the equations and graphically means you have to represent those equations on the graph. Okay, so let's start with the solution. So let present age of Altaf be x and present age of his daughter be y. Okay. So first condition is 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. So 7 years ago. So Altaf age was x minus 7 and his daughter age was y minus 7. And as per condition 7 times as old as you were then. So Aftaf is 7 times of his daughter, that is x minus 7 is equal to 7 into y minus 7. Okay. So after opening the brackets, x minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 49. So x minus 7y is equal to minus 42, equation 1. Then second condition, 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So x plus 3 is equal to 3 times y plus 3. So after opening the brackets we can get x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9 and therefore x minus 3y is equal to 6. This is equation 2. So equation 1 and equation 2, these are the algebraic representations of the given question. Okay, now we'll move to the graphical representation. So for equation 1, x minus 7y is equal to minus 42. We can write x is equal to minus 42 plus 7y. So please remember x is equal to minus 42 plus 7y. So in this equation, we will assume some values of y to find the values of x. So first we are assuming y is equal to 5. So 7 5 the 35 minus 42 plus 35 is minus 7. Then consider y is equal to 6. So 7 6 the 42 minus 42 plus 42 is 0. X is equal to 0. In third case, assume y is equal to 7. 7 7 the 49 minus 42 plus 49 is equal to 7. So coordinates are x comma y minus 7 comma 5, 0 comma 6 and 7 comma 7. In lecture we have learned that at least we have to find 4 coordinates. Okay, so this is printed solution. उन्होंने खाली 3 ही कोऑर्डिनेट्स फाइंड किए हैं, बट आपको याद रखना है कि इन एग्जाम और वॉट एवर प्रैक्टिस जो भी आप करोगे आपको मिनिमम 4 कोऑर्डिनेट्स फाइंड करना है. नाउ कम टू द इक्वेशन 2. So second equation was x minus 3y is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 plus 3y. Again we'll assume some values of y to find the values of x. So first assume y is equal to 0. So 3 into 0 0. So 6 plus 0 is 6. So x is coming 6. Then y is equal to minus 1. So 3 into minus 1 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. So x is coming 3. Then assume y is equal to minus 2, 3 into minus 2 minus 6 and 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore x is coming 0. So coordinates for second equations are x comma y is equal to 6 comma 0, 3 comma minus 1 and 0 comma minus 2. Now our job is to plot these points on the graph paper. Okay, so first draw proper Cartesian plane, that is x and y axis using proper scale with the intersection point as origin. Okay, then plot points for the first equation, that is minus 7 comma 5, 0 comma 6 and 7 comma 7. So in this graph you can see the orange line which represent the equation 1, and then you can plot the graph points for the second equation, that is 6 comma 0, 3 comma minus 1 and 0 comma minus 2. So blue line represent the second equation on the graph. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of the given question. Okay, so this is the final solution. Question 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3900. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1300. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So in this question there is one mistake. Okay, in this line they have mentioned that buys another bat and 3 more balls. So actual question is buys another bat and 2 more balls. Okay, so everybody please make this correction. Okay, so let's start with the solution. So assuming cost of a bat is rupees x and cost of a ball is rupees y, then as per the condition equations would be, so 3 bats and 6 ball for rupees 3900. So I can write 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900, and buys a bat and 2 more balls for the same kind for rupees 1300. So I can write x plus 2y is equal to 1300. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now consider equation 1, 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900. So using transposition, I can write x is equal to 3900 minus 6y upon 3. Then we have to assume values of y to get values of x. So first we are assuming y is equal to 500. So 6 into 500 is 3000. 3900 minus 3000 is 900. 900 upon 3 is 300. So x is coming 300 when y is equal to 500. Then assume y is equal to 600. So 6 into 600 is 3600. 3900 minus 3600 is 300 and 300 upon 3 is 100. So when y is equal to 600, we are getting x is equal to 100. Now consider y is equal to 700. So 6 into 700 is 4200. So 3900 minus 4200 is minus 300 and minus 300 upon 3 is minus 100. So when we are considering y is equal to 700, we are getting x is equal to minus 100. Okay. Now consider equation 2, x plus 2y is equal to 1300. So we can write using transposition, x is equal to 1300 minus 2y. Okay, so let's assuming the values. So we are assuming first y is equal to 500. So 1300 minus 2 into 500 is 1000. So 1300 minus 1000 is 300. So we are getting x as 300. Then we are assuming y is equal to 600. So 2 into 600 is 1200 and 1300 minus 1200 is 100. So when y is 600, we are getting x is 100 in second condition. We are assuming now y is equal to 700. So 2 into 700 is 1400 and 1300 minus 1400 is 100. So when y is equal to 700, we are getting x as minus 100. So if we can observe, coordinates for these both equations are exactly same. Okay, so we will get the same line for these both equations. Okay, so let's represent these points on the graph. First we will draw Cartesian plane. So Cartesian plane using x and y axis using proper scale. Okay, then we will plot these points on the graph paper to draw a line. So in this graph you can see there is only one line, that is the same line for these both equations. Okay, because coordinates are same. So these equations 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900 and x plus 2y is equal to 1300 are the algebraic representations of the given equations, and this graph is graphical representation of the given equations. So this is the solution. Question 3. The cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is rupees 300. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. Algebraically means you have to find the expressions, equations, and geometrically means you have to draw the graph. Okay, so let's start with the solution. So let us assume that cost of 1 kg of apple is rupees x and cost of 1 kg of grapes is rupees y. Okay, so from the first condition 2 kg apples and 1 kg grapes, we can write 2x plus y is equal to 160. This is equation 1. And from the second condition 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes, we can write 4x plus 2y is equal to 300. That is equation 2. So equation 1 and 2 are the algebraic representations of the given question. Okay, now let's find the coordinates for the graphical representation. So consider equation 1, that is 2x plus y is equal to 160, and from this equation we can write y is equal to 160 minus 2x. In this case we are going to assume values for x so that we can get the values of y. Okay, so in first case let us assume x is equal to 50. So 2 into 50 100 and 160 minus 100 is 60. So when x is 50, we are getting y as 60. Okay, now assume x is equal to 60. So 2 into 60 120 and 160 minus 120 is 40. So when x is 60, we are getting y as 40. Now assume x is equal to 70. So 2 into 70 140 and 160 minus 140 is 20. So when x is 70, we are getting y as 20. Okay, so these coordinates are for the equation 1. Now consider equation 2, 4x plus 2y is equal to 300, and from this equation we can write y is equal to 300 minus 4x upon 2. Now again we will assume some values for x to get values of y. So first we are assuming x is equal to 70. So 4 into 70 is 280 and 300 minus 280 is 20 and 20 upon 2 is 10. So when x is 70, we are getting y as 10. Okay. Then assume x is equal to 80. So 8 fours are 320. 300 minus 320 is minus 20, and minus 20 upon 2 is minus 10. So when x is 80, we are getting y as minus 10. Then assume x is equal to 75, and 4 into 75 is 300, and 300 minus 300 is 0. So 0 upon 2 is 0. So when x is 75, we are getting y as 0. So coordinates for first equations are 50, 60, 60, 40 and 70, 20, and coordinates for the second equation are 70, 10, 80, minus 10 and 75, 0. So let's plot these points on the graph. So first draw proper Cartesian plane on the graph paper, that is x and y axis. Then first plot the points for the equation 1, that is 50, 60, 60, 40 and 70, 20. So in the graph, if you can observe, this orange line is orange line representing equation 1. Okay, and then draw the coordinates of the second equation, that is 70, 10, 80, minus 10, 75, 0. So these points are represented by the blue line, and this blue line is for equation 2. Okay, so we can see that both lines are the straight lines. Okay, and also we can see that these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of the given question. Okay, now in first question we got intersecting line, in second question we got coincident line, and in third question we got parallel line. So it means that intersecting line means there is only one solution, coincident line means there are infinite solution, and parallel line means there is no solutions. So we are going to see this concept in detail in the next topics. Okay, so thank you. Exercise 3.2 of a pair of linear equation in two variables. So first question is, form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions graphically. Okay, so in that first question, 10 students of class X took part in a mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. Okay, so first we have to find the equations using given conditions, and then we have to draw the graph. Okay, so let's start with the solution. Let us assuming number of girls be x and number of boys be y. Okay, so from the condition 10 students, okay, it means boys and girls together. So we can write from the first condition x plus y is equal to 10, that is equation 1. And second condition, number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, that is girls are more than boys by 4. So x minus y is equal to 4, this is condition 2. So equation 1 and equation 2. Now using these equations we can find coordinates, and then we can plot the graphs. Okay, so let's start. So consider equation 1, that is x plus y is equal to 10, and from this equation we can write x is equal to 10 minus y. Okay, so first we will assume values of y, and so that we can get the values of x. So when y is 5, we can get x is equal to 5, 10 minus 5, 5. When y is 6, 10 minus 6, 4, so 4 comma 6. When y is 4, we can get 10 minus 4, 6, so coordinates are 6 comma 4. Now consider second equation, x minus y is equal to 4, that is x is equal to 4 plus y. So again we will assume some values of y to get values of x. So when y is equal to 1, we are getting x is 5, so 5 comma 1. When y is 0, x will be 4, so 4 comma 0. And when y is minus 1, 4 minus 1 is 3, so coordinates are 3 comma minus 1. So coordinates for first equation 5 comma 5, 4 comma 6, 6 comma 4, and coordinates for second equation 5 comma 1, 4 comma 0 and 3 comma minus 1. So let's move ahead to draw the graph. So first draw proper Cartesian plane, that is xy axis, and using proper square. So this line is representing equation 1. Okay, x plus y is equal to 10, and this line representing equation 2, that is x minus y is equal to 4. Okay, point of intersection of these two lines is here, that is 7 comma 3. Therefore we can say that from the figure it can be observed that these lines intersect each other at a point 7 comma 3. Therefore, the number of girls and boys in the class are 7 and 3 respectively. It means x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 3. So this is the common solution for the both equation. Okay. So number of girls are 7 and number of boys are 3. In the graph, you have to show coordinates for each point. Okay. ग्राफ में जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं जैसे कि एक्स एक्स डैश वाई डैश ओरिजिन स्केल एंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट्स, ये सब आपको मेंशन करना है, एज वेल एज इक्वेशंस के जो नेम है, इट मीन्स एक्स प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 10, एक्स माइनस वाई इज इक्वल टू 4, जो इक्वेशंस है वो आपको स्ट्रेट लाइन के ऊपर लिखने हैं, ठीक है, तो ये आपको फुल मार्क्स मिलेंगे. सो दिस इज अबाउट द क्वेश्चन 1. नाउ विल मूव टू द क्वेश्चन 2. Question 2. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. Okay, so let's start. So let us assume cost of one pencil is rupees x and cost of one pen is rupees y. So from first condition we can say that 5x plus 7y is equal to 50, that is equation 1, and from second condition we can write 7x plus 5y is equal to 46, that is equation 2. In this question equations are very easy. Okay, so let's move it to find the coordinates. So first consider equation 1, 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. From this equation I can write x is equal to 50 minus 7y upon 5. So in this case we are going to assume values of y to get the values of x. So first assuming y is equal to 5, so 7 5 are 35, 50 minus 35 15, and 15 upon 5 is 3. So when y is equal to 5 I am getting x is equal to 3. Then assume y is equal to 0, 7 into 0 0, 50 upon 5 is 10. So when y is equal to 0 I am getting x as 10. Then assume y is equal to 10. So 7 10s are 70 and 50 minus 70 minus 20. Minus 20 upon 5 is minus 4. So when y is equal to 10 I am getting x is equal to minus 4. So coordinates for first equations are 3, 5, 10, 0 and minus 4, 10. आपको minimum 4 coordinates find करने पड़ेंगे. Okay. Now consider equation 2. Equation 2 is 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. So I can write x is equal to 46 minus 5y upon 7. Again assuming values of y to get values of x. So when y is equal to minus 2, so 5 into minus 2 minus 10, so 46 minus minus 10, that is 46 plus 10 56, and 56 upon 7 is 8. So when y is equal to minus 2 I am getting x is equal to 8. Then assume y is equal to 5, 5 5 is 25, 46 minus 25 is 21, and 21 upon 7 is 3. So when y is equal to 5 I am getting x is equal to 3. Then assume y is equal to 12. So 12 5 is 60, 46 minus 60 is 14, and minus 14 upon 7 is minus 2. So when y is equal to 12 I am getting x is equal to minus 2. So coordinates for second equation are 8 comma minus 2, 3 comma 5 and minus 2 comma 12. Now using these coordinates we can draw graph for the respective equations. Okay. So first draw proper Cartesian plane using x and y axis and proper scale. Now look at this line. This is the line for the equation 1, that is 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. And then draw line for the second equation, that is 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. Okay. Now these two lines intersect at point 3 comma 5. So we can say that x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. Okay. So we can write the final answer. The cost of pencil and pen are rupees 3 and rupees 5 respectively. So this is the final solution. Question 2. On comparing the ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel or coincide. So we know that when a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, lines are intersecting. When a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2, then coincident lines. And when a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2, then lines are parallel. Okay, so let's start with the questions. First question, equations are 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0 and 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. So please see the solution on the left side. So comparing this equation with the standard form. So we can write a1 is equal to 5, b1 is equal to minus 4 and c1 is equal to 8. And for second equation we can write a2 is equal to 7, b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to minus 9. Then we will check the respective ratios. So a1 upon a2 is coming 5 upon 7 and b1 upon b2 is coming minus 4 upon 6, that is minus 2 upon 3. So we can say that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. Therefore given lines are intersecting lines. Question 2. Equations are 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0 and 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Compare these equations with the standard equation so that for equation 1 we can write a1 is equal to 9, b1 is equal to 3 and c1 is equal to 12. For equation 2 we can write a2 is equal to 18, b2 is equal to 6 and c2 is equal to 24. Now compare the ratios. a1 upon a2 is 9 upon 18. So we can write is equal to 1 upon 2. Then b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6. So simplest form is 1 upon 2. And c1 upon c2 is equal to 12 upon 24. Again simplest form is 1 upon 2. So from these ratios we can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Therefore all ratios are equal. Therefore we can say that the given lines are coincident lines. Question 3. Equations are 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. On comparing with standard equations, we can write for equation 1, a1 is equal to 6, b1 is equal to minus 3 and c1 is equal to 10. And for equation 2, a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 1 and c2 is equal to 9. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3 upon 1. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 upon minus 1 is equal to 3 upon 1, minus minus will be cut, and c1 upon c2 is equal to 10 upon 9. So from the ratios we can write a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. Therefore we can write the given lines are representing the parallel lines. Okay, so this is the final solution. Question 3. On comparing the ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. Consistent means we should get the solution. It means lines should be intersecting or coincident lines. And inconsistent means we will not get the solution. It means it is the case of parallel lines. Okay. So let's start with the question 1. In question 1, equations are 3x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. So after comparing with the standard form, we can write a1 is equal to 3, a2 is b1 is equal to 2 and c1 is equal to 5. a2 is equal to 2, b2 is equal to minus 3 and c2 is equal to 7. So first, using standard form, we have to write the values of a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. So let's find the ratio. a1 upon a2 is 3 upon 2, b1 upon b2 is minus 2 upon 3 and c1 upon c2 is 5 upon 7. So from the ratios we can write a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. It means lines are intersecting, so that we are getting a solution. Therefore we can say that the given pair of equations are consistent. Now consider question 2. Equations are 2x minus 3y is equal to 8 and 4x minus 6y is equal to 9. On comparing with the standard form, we can write the values of a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. So by taking the ratios, a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4. By simplifying, you can write it is equal to 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is minus 3 upon minus 6. After simplifying, we can get 1 upon 2. And c1 upon c2 is equal to 8 upon 9. So from the ratios, we can write a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2. Therefore, we can write the given pair of equations are representing parallel lines. Therefore, we will not get any solution. Therefore, the pair of linear equations is inconsistent. So this is the solution for question 2. Now please check question 3. Equations are 3 upon 2x plus 5 upon 3y is equal to 7 and second equation is 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So on comparing with standard form, you can write the values of a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. So by taking ratios, a1 upon a2 is equal to 3 upon 2 upon 9. We'll see the calculation. So please see the simplification. 3 upon 2 upon 9 is equal to 3 upon 18. 2 will be multiply with the denominator 9, so 3 upon 18, and further it can simplify to 1 upon 6. Okay. Similarly, b1 upon b2 is 5 upon 3 upon minus 10. So 3 will multiply with the minus 10, so you can get 5 upon minus 30, and which is equal to minus 1 upon 6. And c1 upon c2 is 7 upon 14, which is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay. Now from the ratios we can write a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. A1 upon it is 1 upon 6 and b1 upon b2 is minus 1 upon 6, so they are not equal. Therefore we can get a unique solution. Therefore we can say that the given pair of linear equations is consistent. So this is the final answer. Check question 4. Equations are 5x minus 3y is equal to 11 and minus 10x plus 6y is equal to minus 22. By taking the values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2, where we can take the ratios. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 5 upon minus 10, that is minus 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 upon 6 is equal to minus 1 upon 2, and c1 upon c2 is equal to 11 upon minus 22, that is also minus 1 upon 2. So ratios are equal. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It represents linear equations are coincident. Therefore we can say that this pair of linear equations is consistent. So this is the final answer for equation 4. Question 5. Equations are 4 upon 3x plus 2y is equal to 8, and second equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So take the values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 and find the ratios. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 4 upon 3 upon 2. So 4 upon 3 upon 2. So you can write 4 upon 3 to the 6, and after simplification you can get 2 upon 3. So they have written a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 3. Now b1 upon b2 is 2 upon 3, and c1 upon c2 is 8 upon 12, it is also 2 upon 3. So in this case also ratios are equal. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It represents equations are representing coincident lines. It means we are getting infinite solution, and since we are getting infinite solutions, the given equations are consistent. So this is the final answer. Question 4. Which of the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So first pair is x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So from these equations we can find easily that these equations are consistent, because we are getting the ratios 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, 5 2s are 10. So a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So all ratios are equal. So it means we should get coincident lines. Okay, so let's find the coordinates for first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 5. So simply we can write x is equal to 5 minus y, and we can write the coordinates for the equation 1 as 4 comma 1 3 comma 2 2 comma 3. You can verify it here. 4 plus 1 5, 3 plus 2 5 and 2 plus 3 5. So these are the coordinates. Okay, and for second equation 2x plus 2y is equal to 10, we can write x is equal to 10 minus 2y upon 2. And since we know that ratios are equal, so we can take the same coordinates. So assume y is equal to 1, then we'll get 10 minus 2 8, 8 upon 2 is 4. So when y is equal to 1, we are getting x is equal to 4. Then take y is equal to 2, so 10 minus 4 6 and 6 upon 2 3. So when y is equal to 2, we are getting x is equal to 3. Then take y is equal to 3, so 10 minus 6, that is 4 upon 2. So 4 upon 2 is 2. So when y is equal to 3, we are getting x is equal to 2. So in the both cases coordinates are exactly same. It means we are getting the same line. Okay, so plot these points on the graph paper. So first draw a Cartesian plane, that is using x and y axis and proper scale. Okay, so if you can observe, after plotting the points, we are getting the same line for both equations. Okay, because the ratios were equal. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. It means coincident lines. Okay, So we can write the graphical representation of the given equations is as follows. Okay, you have to write the equations: x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. And from the figure we can say that these lines are overlapping each other, it means coincident lines. Therefore infinite solutions are possible for the given pair of equations. Okay, so this is the final answer. Question 2, equations are x minus y is equal to 8 and 3x minus 3y is equal to 16. So on comparing with the standard equations, we can write the values for a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2. So by taking the ratios, we can write a1 upon a2 is equal to 1 upon 3, b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 1 upon minus 3, that is 1 upon 3, and c1 upon c2 is equal to 8 upon 16 is equal to 1 upon 2. So from the ratios we can say that a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is not equal to c1 upon c2. Therefore we can say that the given equations are representing the parallel lines. Therefore no solution is possible. Therefore pair of linear equations is inconsistent. Question 3. Equations are 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So on comparing with the standard form, we can write values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2. So taking the ratios, so a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 2, and b1 upon b2 is coming minus 1 upon 2. So a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So we can say that the given pair of equations are representing intersecting lines. It means a unique solution is possible, therefore equations are consistent. So first equation is 2x plus y minus 6. So using transposition we can write y is equal to 6 minus 2x. So assuming values of x to get the values of y. Okay, so when x is equal to 0, we can get y is equal to 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. Therefore 0 comma 6 is the pair. Then when x is equal to 1, we can get y is equal to 6 minus 2, which is 4. So next coordinate pair is 1 comma 4. And when x is equal to 2, we can get y is equal to 6 minus 4, which is 2. So next pair is 2 comma 2. So coordinates for equation 1 are 0 comma 6, 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 2. Now check for equation 2, that is 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Using transposition you can write y is equal to 4x minus 4 upon 2. Then assume the values of x to get the values of y. So when x is equal to 1, we are getting y is equal to 4 minus 4 upon 2, that is 0 upon 2 is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 1, we are getting y is equal to 0. Assume x is equal to 2. So 4 to the 8, 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4 and 4 upon 2 is 2. So when x is equal to 2, we are getting y also 2. Then assume x is equal to 3. So 4 3 is 12 and 12 minus 4 is 8. So 8 upon 2 is 4. So when x is equal to 3, we are getting y is equal to 4. So coordinates for the second equation are 1 comma 0, 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 4. Okay. So let's plot these points on the graph paper to get the straight lines for the respective equations. So first plot a proper Cartesian plane using proper scale. Then plot points for the first equation, that is 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So line for this equation is this line. Okay. And then plot points of the second equation and draw the straight line. So line for the second equation is this line, that is 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. And we can observe that the point of intersection of this two line is coming at coordinate 2 comma 2. Therefore we can say that the solutions for the given equations is 2 comma 2. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. Okay, so this is the final solution. Question 4. Equations are 2x minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0 and 4x minus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. So we can write the values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2. Then take the ratios. So a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4, which is coming 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 2 upon minus 4, which is also coming 1 upon 2. and C1 upon C2 is equal to 2 upon 5. So we can see that A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. It means these equations are representing parallel lines. It means we will not get any solution and the lines are inconsistent. So this is the final answer. Question 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangle garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Okay. So consider width of the garden be x and length be y. Okay. So as per the condition, one condition is whose length is 4 more than its width. So length is greater than width, therefore we can write y minus x is equal to 4 as equation 1. And second condition is half the perimeter of a rectangle is 36 meter. So perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Our length and breadth are y and x, and half of the perimeter means y plus x. Therefore equation 2 is y plus x is equal to 36. So two equations are y minus x is equal to 4 and y plus x is equal to 36. So we have to solve it using graphical method. So let's find the coordinates for these equations. So consider equation 1, y minus x is equal to 4. From this equation we can write y is equal to x plus 4. Then assume values of x to get the values of y. So assuming x is equal to 0, 0 plus 4, 4. So first pair is 0, 4. Then assuming x is equal to 8, so 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So second pair is 8, 12. Then assuming x is equal to 12, so 12 plus 4 is equal to 16. Therefore third pair is 12, 16. Then consider equation 2, y plus x is equal to 36. So you can select random values. So when x is equal to 0, we are getting y 36. When x is equal to 36, we can get y is equal to 0. And when x is equal to 16, we can get y is equal to 20. So coordinates are for equation 1 0, 4, 8, 12 and 12, 16, and for equation 2 0, 36, 36, 0 and 16, 20. Now let's plot this point on the graph paper. So first draw a proper Cartesian plane using x and y axis and a proper scale. Then if you can observe, this line represents equation y minus x is equal to 4, and this line represents the equation y plus x is equal to 36. So point of intersection for these two lines is coming here. Coordinate of these points are 16, 20. Therefore we can say that x is equal to 16 and y is equal to 20. Therefore the length and the width of the given garden is 20 meter and 16 meter respectively. So this is the final solution. Question 6. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pairs of form is intersecting lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. अभी यहाँ पे सबका आंसर डिफरेंट आ सकता है, बट जो कंसेप्ट है, बेसिक कंसेप्ट जो है वो हम लोग को फॉलो करना है. सो फॉर इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन कंसेप्ट इज a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. सो फॉर द सेकेंड इक्वेशन हम लोग को a2 b2 का वैल्यू ऐसे सिलेक्ट करना है कि a1 upon a2 इज नॉट इक्वल टू b1 upon b2 आना चाहिए. सो वी कैन टेक इन द रैंडम इक्वेशन. सो इन दिस केस दे हैव टेकन द सेकेंड इक्वेशन इज 2x plus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. So checking the ratios, a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 2 which is 1 and b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 4. So ratio is not matching, therefore we can write this equation. Okay. Now check second condition for parallel lines. So condition for parallel lines is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. तो अभी जो भी हम लोग इक्वेशन सिलेक्ट करेंगे उसमें फर्स्ट टू रेशियोज मैच होने चाहिए, बट दे शुड नॉट मैच विद द थर्ड रेशियो. सो टेकिंग द इक्वेशन 4x plus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. Now checking the ratios, a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 4, which is 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6, which is also 1 upon 2. And c1 upon c2 is minus 8 upon minus 8, which is 1. So we got a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but not equal to c1 upon c2. Okay. Now consider third situation, that is for coincident lines. So condition is all the ratios should match, that is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So taking the equation is cx plus 9y minus 24, that is multiple of 3. So as a1 upon a2 is 2 upon 6, which is coming 1 upon 3. b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 9, which is also 1 upon 3. And c1 upon c2 is minus 8 upon minus 24, which is also 1 upon 3. That is, we have multiplied equation 1 by 3 to get this third equation. So in this case, ratios are matching. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. Okay, so this is the third equation for coincident lines. Question 7. Draw the graphs of the equations x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. प्लीज़ अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन. यहाँ पे हम लोग को x एंड y का वैल्यूज़ नहीं फाइंड करना है. सो वी हैव टू फाइंड द लाइन्स ऑफ द इक्वेशन, that is x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, ये इक्वेशन का लाइन. एंड 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0, ये इक्वेशन का लाइन. एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द ट्रायंगल. सो कौन सा ट्रायंगल? तो ये जो दो लाइंस का, ये जो दो इक्वेशन का लाइंस है एंड ये जो दोनों लाइंस एक्स एक्सिस पे जहाँ पे इंटरसेक्ट होंगे, तो ट्रायंगल शुड बी फॉर्म विद द एक्स एक्सिस. ओके, so let's start with the solution. First equation is x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to y minus 1. So when x is equal to 1, so when y is equal to 1, we can get x is equal to 0. When y is equal to 2, we can get x is equal to 1. And when y is equal to 3, we can get x is equal to 2. Therefore coordinates are 0, 1, 1, 2 and 2, 3. Consider equation 2, 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. We can write x is equal to 12 minus 2y upon 3. So assuming values of y to get the values of x. So when y is equal to 0, we can get 12 minus 0 upon 3, that is 12 upon 3, which is coming 4. So when y is equal to 0, we can get x is equal to 4. Then take y is equal to 3, so 2 3 is 6, 12 minus 6 is 6 and 6 upon 3 is 2. So when y is equal to 3, we are getting x is equal to 2. Then take y is equal to 6, so 2 6 are 12, 12 minus 12 0 and 0 upon 3 is 0. So when y is equal to 6, we are getting x 0. So coordinates for second equation are 4, 0, 2, 3 and 0, 6. Okay, so let's draw the graph using these coordinates. So first draw proper Cartesian plane using proper scale. Then find this line for the first equation, x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, we should get the straight line. And this is the line of the second equation, that is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. In both cases we should get a straight line. Okay, now what we want? So please read the question again. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis. So triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis. So you can find the shaded part. So this is the triangle. Okay, this is first coordinate, this is second coordinate and this is third coordinate. Okay, so coordinates are 2, 3, 4, 0 and minus 1, 0. Okay, so from this graph we can say that vertices of the triangles are 2, 3, minus 1, 0 and 4, 0, and then write the final answer. So this is the end of the exercise 3.2. Thank you.